Alright guys, welcome back. Before we get started, just one quick comment on the last episode. Obviously the big thing that happened was Nathan got eaten by a grizzly bear, and that was terrible, and obviously not smart. I kind of had a throwaway comment in an earlier episode, but like I don't do the min-maxing stuff at all, so I'm definitely not out to like have the perfect run through of this. If you're looking for like somebody who's perfect, if you're looking for somebody who's perfect at this, you've already left and you're not hearing me at this point. So anybody that's still watching, I think that this game is great because it generates these stories. Like, this'll forever be the Nathan Memorial Butchering Room where we had a grizzly bear pinned up, and like who knows how that'll end, but it's a cool story. Like if we never tried to capture the grizzly bear to begin with, or never sent an injured colonist in or whatever, like yeah, it's stupid, it sets us back a little bit, but it's a story, and I actually think like that's the coolest part of this game for me. Like I hate it in the moment. After I have a little bit of time to reflect on it, it makes it more memorable to me. So it sucked. I'm not that worried about it. I think we're going to bounce back in a big way today. The last episode didn't have any raids, didn't have any transport pod crashes, and we are due for both. I expect a couple of them in this episode. So with that said, let's go ahead and get rocking here. Tronka getting the planting done. She planted potatoes again. I thought she had all the potatoes planted in the last episode. I got either something ate them or she didn't quite have it all done. Dennis getting a little hoopstone in. It's still pretty early in the morning. So Dennis and Tronka just waking up and getting into the swing of things. Upgrade, working on some hauling and some cleaning and probably winding down his day. As he winds down his day though, like, shouldn't he go try to tame the grizzly bear again? Like, isn't that what we're all tuning in for at this point? I think so. He's gonna haul the plasteel back. Can we tame the grizzly bear again? If we unforbid that? Upgrade? Nah, we probably did it too recently. No. Alright, so keep that forbidden, just go back to bed. And we'll take care of that when you wake up. Dennis back to work on the plasteel. Upgrades a minor break risk. Is there anything we can do for you? Go to bed! You're supposed to go to bed an hour ago. Alright, he's on his way. And I don't want him to stick to those schedules too rigidly, but man, go to bed, man. There's a reason I have him set to go to bed at 11, because anytime past that, he gets that night owl in the daytime debuff, which is really frustrating. Got a heat wave. Alright, we still don't have electricity. We got a couple campfires burning inside. Those need to go away immediately. Deconstruct all of that. And build some passive coolers. Where are we going to put it? There. And Tronka, make that... Oh, actually no. Cancel. Shoot. I just want to cancel the priority, Alright, Tronka is going to cut the plants. Because we're definitely a little short on wood. Alright, Dennis is working on the crafting bill. I mean, he could be doing some of this plant cutting. Can he be doing any of the construction? He could be. We're better off for Tronka to do that. And Dennis, cut the trees. Definitely want to get all these up quickly, just in case something crazy happens. We've got safe spots for everyone to run. I guess I really only... Ooh, yikes, it's already 109. Oh, the campfire's still going. Guys. Upgrade. Deconstruct, please. Immediately. lot more than the Nathan Memorial Butchering Room if we don't get these campfires out. It's just gonna be the terrible little colony where everyone like sweated to death in their rooms. Well, we might have to take the torches out. Let's see how these passive coolers do. How's this one? That one's definitely gonna do alright. That's such a small room. This one's cooling down. That one's good. Yeah, I think that'll be good. We should be able to leave the torches. We just need for that one to be finished. Alright, crisis averted. Food has mostly been planted. We've still got to get the last bit of the heal root in. What's up here doing? Hauling? Alright. Finally, we got a Psychic Soothe. So that'll take care of Dennis and upgrade. Trunk her back out to finish off the heal root. Now I'm just keeping an eye on the grizzly bear. Upgrade's going to go down there and try to tame again as soon as it wakes up. We can't... Yep. I was going to see if we could wake it up, but right as I was wondering that, he popped up, so... He popped up? Is that a male grizzly bear, right? Yeah. What was that? You're supposed to be taming the grizzly bear. Dennis, you can get rid of the hair. Failed again. 0 for 3. Alright. Well, we're 0 for 3 on taming it, but we're 3 for 3... Well, we're 3 for 4 on not getting eaten, I guess. See, that's what I was saying. Like, that's the best thing that's happened. It was terrible for our colony, but it's interesting. Alright, so Dennis is getting our blocks built up a little bit, so we should be ready to build something soon. Actually, you know what I'll probably do is switch this over to marble and bump that up. Got our longswords finished. Bump that up so he can start working on the marble blocks, and then we can lay our floor in here because we want to get the dining room as nice as we can, especially if we're going to make it kind of like a combo dining rec room, which at least early we will. Eventually we might change that up. So yeah, he can go ahead and do that slate. After that, he should move on to marble. Trunk is hauling the dead hair, which means all of the growing is done. I'm not sure exactly why she's hauling before she... Oh, she's hauling before going back to research because we don't have a research project picked out. So, now we need to make a decision as to whether we jump for electricity, stick with like plate armor, or get our complex clothing. Complex clothing would fix like, Dennis not having any pants, but we could take care of that with tribal wear. The only thing we're really missing out on is like parkas and dusters and that sort of thing. I think we're just gonna make the jump for electricity. You know, once you get electricity, things like really change. I think we're gonna get electricity and then air conditioning. And if we do that, it sort of requires us to get to at least solar panels. We're gonna go for electricity. We don't have any rivers on here. Oh, we got enough wood though. We could do wood fuel generators. We might not have to go straight to solar. We are gonna get electricity. We are gonna get air conditioning. Oh, I only had... Alright, let's do that forever. 170 blocks. Like, we need to get that smithing table up. So I don't... That's a fueled smithy. So it doesn't have to be... It doesn't need electric. So it doesn't actually matter where it is. I might just throw it right here for now. Bad temperature. Well, yeah, it's 114 degrees inside. Oh, I guess we could get a cooler in there. How... Anybody having a heat stroke? Yes. You are. You are not. You are not. Dennis. Oh, he'll be going to lay down soon. His room is fine. Going to lay down will fix that. 6 simple meals rotted away. It's because they're just sitting here. Alright, well that happens. Still alright on food. Ah, we cannot try to tame it while it's sleeping. At 215 plasteel. So yeah, once we get that thing built, it's definitely plasteel longsword time. Already working on refueling it. Look at that. Upgrade on top of stuff. He's just trying to get back in my good graces so I don't send him in there to be eaten, I think. Alright, so the grizzly bear's up. No, don't fire at it. There we go. Go try to tame it. Meanwhile, we'll get this bill set up. I'll make sure that Trunk is the one that does that. And we will have her do it right after she eats. Alright. Failed again. Survived again. Now we have a bulk goods trader from the Kin League of Himmler. So they'll be here in a minute. There's no rush on that. How is Dennis social? Alright, he's our new trader. I guess Nathan must have been buried in his tribal headwear. Alright, so it looks like Jono is the one to trade with. So let's send Dennis out, have a little conversation, see what's happening. We could get some bulls, chocolate, tortoise meat, venison. We don't want any kind of meat right now because it's all going to go bad so quickly. We still have 37 meals worth of raw food in our storage. Growing more food, I'm really not worried about that. Get some more neutroamine, but it's going to be forever until we can use it, so no. Same for components, I'd like to have it, but no. We can get rid of this old tribal wear and these old pants. We're going to see... I mean, they have flak pants. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. Cloth toque. Normal cloth jacket. I can make that though. We're just gonna call it. We'll take our 15 silver and run. Let Dennis get back to cooking. Tronka is how far along on that? Ooh, not very far. Really just getting started. Upgrade sleeping though. So we'll just turn the speed up and let this run. Oh yeah, we got our We got our cooking build done. Man, Dennis is on it. Might even want to turn it down a little bit so these things don't spoil. I got a couple alpacas out here. I'd like to have a little bit extra time to go try and tame them, but with a grizzly locked up, you sort of prioritize the grizzly and go from there. We're up to 100 marble chunks, or 100 marble blocks rather. We still have these slate tiles that we could pull up on both sides of this wall. Alright, so 4 blocks per square. And so, well, we need about 420. Actually, we're not going to do that portion. So, 196. Let's just blueprint it and let them work on it as they get to it. Where's upgrade? Ooh. I think upgrade wakes up like right after the grizzly bear goes to sleep. He never gets that, well, early in the morning for upgrade opportunity to try to tame the grizzly bear. What did they leave us? Looks like gold. Ooh, 4 gold. What a gorgeous gift. Thank you so much, Kin League of Hindler. Bunch of losers. Couldn't even give us, like, 10 gold or anything. 4. We're struggling out here, guys. We need some help. We're not struggling that bad. We're making it. You know, coming from absolutely nothing, we're making it. We're not as far along as we could be, but it could be worse for certain. Once she gets this longsword, hopefully the plants, I think, are okay for now. She's gonna go visit the grave, get a little recreation. I think the plants are alright for now, so really she should, outside of the longsword, she should only be working on plants and research, I believe. So once she gets the longsword done, it should be on to electricity. And like I said, once we get electricity, you know, we'll really be rolling along. It's nice to get some stuff refrigerated. You know, we're gonna lose a ton of stuff. All these smoke leaf leaves, we just haven't had time to roll. I mean, we have more growing, so it's not the end of the world by any means, but just getting stuff refrigerated is nice. Got a refugee being chased. A cave tender named Squirt. Begs for safety. 54 years old. Only being chased by 1 archer. So we could outrange the archer with upgrade. But we're going completely sight unseen. You know, 9 times out of 10 I would turn this down, but I think I just want more colonists right now. Like I said right off the bat, you know, it's not exciting if you take the safe route every time, so let's do it. Just being chased by 1 archer, we can go up here and hide. That should take care of things. We can outrange them. We don't have our plasteel longsword yet. Let's offer safety. What do we got, Squirt? I'm crossing my fingers right now. Please be decent. Let's check health first. Scratch scar on the right leg. 9% pain, so already not excited about that. Alright, not incapable of anything. Abrasive. Oh my goodness, look at the doctoring skill. We got a doctor out of it. We got a cook out of it. So we can send Dennis off to like full-time mining and crafting. And can craft. And not a great fighter. Like, we can give him a gun, but I'd prefer Squirt stay out of it. I like to keep my doctor out of stuff. Man, for taking on something that I had no idea what I was getting, pretty excited about Squirt, to be honest. So now all we need to do is take care of the archer that's going to be chasing him down. comes Cabler, female archer of the Purple Magpie, Samia. She knows what she's doing. Undergrounder with chemical interest. Alright. Let's just play this safe. You guys get up here. Squirt. Go hide in there or something. Upgrade, you get up here ready to fire. Dennis, you have no weapon. Is there a melee weapon you can pick up? Not really. You're sort of waiting on that plasteel longsword. So this is all going to be down to Tronka upgrade and our traps. Squirt, you and Dennis hide in there. Worst comes to worst, you can both melee. Just start throwing punches. This is bad. Wonder if he can get an angled shot or if that dude will come chasing in here. No. You get a shot from there. There we go. Oh, get inside. There we go. That'll work for me. And of course, Squirt and Dennis are already in here talking trash to each other. Well, that's lovely. Squirt sniggered at Dennis's voice. Well, they're acquaintances. Ah, Squirt and Tronka are rivals. Well, Squirt really dislikes Tronka because she's ugly. Tronka is really indifferent towards Squirt. Upgrade hates Tronka. Dennis likes her quite a bit. Alright, interesting mix of colonists. Tronka and Squirt. I think, is Tronka also abrasive? Yeah, so we got a couple... We got some personality conflict, but we've got some workers now. So let's get Squirt straightened out. Definitely our doctor. And our cook, right? And we'll take Dennis down. Let him focus on the growing and plant cutting. Growing, plant cutting, mining, and then he can craft after that, right? Now let's make these ones. I want him to grow and plant cut first. That lets Tronka get back to just research. Yeah. We'll see how that works. Hopefully well. Get Squirt on our schedule. Where's Upgrade? Buddy, this bear's awake, so you need to be too. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a party. Dennis is throwing a party. So, Upgrade, like, they're about to throw a party and Upgrade's walking in to feed the grizzly bear and try to tame it right now. This is gonna be Upgrade's luck. Everybody else is gonna be out here having a grand old time, and this bear is gonna be chomping on Upgrade's legs. Come on, Upgrade. Bring a new pet to the party. Don't get eaten. Don't get eaten, buddy. Nothing. Didn't get eaten, didn't get the bear. And he really should... Oh yeah, he should be awake, right? Everybody else is having fun up here. Upgrade, don't be antisocial. So you gonna go to the... No, party's already over. You blew it, buddy. I might have played a small part in you blowing it, but you blew it. Upgrade's just working away on this floor right now. We're down to about 32 meals worth of food in storage. We're almost through April, May, but the rice is just about there. So Dennis should be bringing that in soon. Upgrade, actually, please work on the trap first. I appreciate you constructing, but let's focus on defense first. Speaking of that, we should probably start working on a wall soon. You know, as far as... Can we try that again? No. As far as what we actually need to build, like, we don't even need to be laying this floor right now. We've got the bedrooms, we got kitchen, butchering, dining. We could use one more bedroom. We could start building a workshop, but I think a wall might be next. So we're gonna need. I think we talked about doing the wall in granite. So we would need to add another bill up here. Let's make sure we have the marble to get this floor in first. Once we finish that, we'll start working on some granite for a wall. Squirt, did we get you squared away? Make sure self-tint is on. And then make sure there's not blood all over the kitchen, because we do need that to be clean so we don't end up with any more food poisoning than we absolutely have to have. Upgrade sleeping. Dennis working in the fields. Wonderful. Here comes our first rice harvest of the season. And Tronka headed toward research. She's going to get us some electricity going. Now we got cargo pods once again, and it's penoxylin. So that could keep us from getting, I believe that's the one that keeps us from getting diseases, or at least like sort of like a disease preventative type of thing. I don't know how well it works. I do try to like focus on that if I'm in some terrible habitat like the jungle where you get all kinds of diseases all the time. I'm not particularly worried about that. Unforbid it. Somebody can haul it if they want to. I'm not going to worry about it. What was this? Was this Squirt just like throwing her clothes off or his clothes off as he was running toward the base? I think it was. Is he just wearing pants? Dennis is the only one unhappy over the clothing situation. How's our cotton? 50%. I mean, we do have some buffalo down here. I saw a mega sloth. So I mean, we could get some tribal wear if we absolutely needed to. How's Dennis doing overall though? His mood's pretty good. He's still got that rescued buff for 10 more days. We'll get the cotton within 10 days. I think we're just gonna let that go. Alright, taming time upgrade. Every time he walks in here I get excited. Something's gotta happen soon. Nothing. Cassandra is keeping it boring for now. I think she's just setting us up for failure. And we've got a 1 in 10 chance. I think we've had about 5 unsuccessful taming chances now. So, I mean, one way or the other, we're either going to tame it or it's going to eat us real soon. I mean, the odds are definitely working towards that. We're down to 26 meals in here. What do we have? 171 rice laying in the field. I'm not particularly worried, but I would like to get it hauled in. Upgrade is the hauler. Probably should have let one of the other ones do it that can get there a little bit faster. But But it is Upgrade's job. So we'll let him do it for now. How are we doing? Temperature-wise, heat wave's been over. Everyone's alright in their rooms. Good. Alright, so now we're back up to 40 meals worth of raw food in storage. Still got 13 meals already prepared. Potatoes are halfway done. We're coming along. Tronka should be up soon. She's not waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning in this episode, so that's interesting. She was on a streak there for a while. Alright, so Squirt's gonna finish off our cooking bill. Upgrade is gonna eat. Should be just about dinner for Upgrade. Can't get on the grizzly again. He can. Yes. Let's get a 10 a.m. grizzly bear taming. What? Hold on. Now he's... No. You're gonna tame that grizzly bear, buddy. Look at that. You might have eaten one colonist, but now you're one of us. Got a grizzly bear. That's wonderful. We can teach a grizzly bear to haul, rescue, release. Man, oh man. That's nice. Now where'd that female grizzly bear go? Now I'm excited. I want a grizzly bear army. There it is. I don't know if we can do it just yet. We'll get there though. Yeah, we'll just let it... I think the grizzly bear's earned its spot in the butchering room. It's sort of appropriate too, right? I mean, if you've got pet grizzly bears, shouldn't they live in the butchering room? I think so. Alright, so we'll leave that. I'm glad to see... Hold on. Did the grizzly bear just disturb Upgrade's sleep? Alright, so we might need to work on a restricted area for the grizzly bear. 200 berries just crashed down. Dennis, you're not doing anything too awfully important. Go out there and... Oh, I was gonna start bringing that in, but we've got a group of pirates from the Sharpworms attacking immediately. The 3 of them, Cheesy, Nictus, and Browse. So Cheesy's got a club, not bad with it. Nictus, steel mace, not bad with it. Browse can shoot with that thing. So we're gonna have to kill at least 2 of them to get them to run off. I stupidly have Tronka researching and forgot to be working on the plasteel longsword. So, Dennis still has no weapon. Squirt can't really fight. It's gonna come down to Upgrade and Tronka. And Dennis, how about you go in there and work on that? Is the grizzly bear attached to anyone? No, it hasn't learned obedience yet. Man, that would have been a great time to have a grizzly bear come running out. Could you imagine running up there like, oh, we just got this one-legged ugly lady and this slow dude is old and frail and oh my god, it's a grizzly bear! But that's not the case yet, so we'll just have to count on, oh my god, I didn't see the wooden trap, and hope it like rips their legs off or something. And we have a mad boom rat at the same time. Alright, you guys just stay inside. Where's Squirt? Stay inside. Alright, very cool. We now have our wooden structure burning down. Upgrade. Yo, he's already beating fire out. Can you get it out before they get here? Yes! No! Yes! Oh, maybe. Sort of. Alright, we got one. Tronka. Beat. Wonderful. How we looking? Health-wise. You took a gunshot. You took a gunshot, but nothing permanent. That worked out for us. One of these unoccupied. That's Dennis. That's Squirt. That's upgrade. Upgrade. You are already hurt. So you rest. Trunka, rest. And then Squirt. Don't arrest anyone. What are you doing? Squirt, I would like you to go and doctor them. So could you do that, please? Let's just let it run a little bit. Oh. Because I had her drafted. Him drafted. I don't know why I keep thinking Squirt's a girl. Alright. 10 to upgrade. Then 10 Trunka. Alright, so I figured that we were about due for a raid, and there it was, and it wasn't all that bad. A little bit more interesting than it should have been, but we definitely need to get Trunka back working on Dennis's plasteel longsword. We'll also need to get all of this hauled out of our traps, get the traps set back up, get our defenses in order, and still not particularly worried about food, but I do plan to keep an eye on it. But anyway, you know, that was a lot better episode than the last one. We got another, instead of losing colonists, we're actually moving in the right direction. You know, we took a chance. We added a refugee, and we got a pretty good doctor out of the deal. I'm excited about Squirt. Still not too much construction going on, but we have gotten into electricity. Probably, I don't know, 1/10 of the way through that. It'll get there. It'll take a couple of episodes to get to finish off electricity, but we got a good start on it. Trunka worked on it more than she should have. Should have been working on the longsword, but I think we move forward today. You know, last episode was a couple steps back. This one was a couple steps forward. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you get a notification when the new videos come up. I'll definitely be trying to get them out rather quickly. I'm interested to see where this goes, and hope that you guys are too. I appreciate it as always, and I'll catch you next time.